This is the program we wrote a couple videos ago, and I liked it a lot. It basically is a finite state machine where you press the A and it does the beginning of a repeat section of an audio or a video, and then you press the B and it does the end, and then presumably it goes back and forth repeating it until you press the C, which clears the whole thing. And I liked it a lot except for one problem. The picture box had a white background, and what I really like is for it just to show the arrows with no background whatsoever, like the arrows are just on top of the desktop. And that would be pretty straightforward if these were GIFs, but unfortunately they're JPEGs. If they were GIFs, I could make the background transparent, and then it would automatically show through to the background. So an alternative to that I thought of is find out what this background color is and change the white background to this background color using Photoshop. And I'm actually thinking about calling this video Microsoft's best kept secret, because I couldn't find anywhere what this color is. I mean, the symbolic name for it is control. If you select a form and go over to background color, it says control, and it's part of the system group. But that doesn't really help me that much in changing the color with Photoshop. And I looked through all kinds of white papers on the internet, and I looked everywhere. I couldn't find anything that would tell me what this color actually is. So what I ultimately did, I thought was kind of clever actually, as I brought up a control. I did a Alt print screen in order to do a screen capture of it. Then I transferred it over the LAN to my computer that has Photoshop on it. For some reason I can't install Photoshop on this computer. And I then did a background color and used the eyedropper tool to set the foreground color to this color using the copy I got with Alt print screen. And then I created 3 copies of these arrows: the no repeat arrow, the repeat arrow, and the just beginning set arrow. I think it's called the go arrow or something like that, with this background color. I used the magic wand tool to select all the white background, and then I used the paint bucket tool in order to drag over the color, which I'd now set to the foreground color. So now what remains is to change this in the picture box, and if we're going to do that without getting a lot of errors, we need to go through and comment out all the picture box references, because these are going to get major errors if we delete the picture box images to replace them with the other images. I think that's all 3. And then also we need to go into the picture box and the image and select resource and change the resource selected to none, so it won't get an error with that. Actually, you don't get an error, you just get a warning with that one. So I click OK. And unfortunately you can't delete the images from this image select resource thing. You need to go into project and then the project properties, and then select resources, and you can right click and do remove. If we hadn't commented these out at this point, we'd get all kinds of errors. And now select the picture box again and go back into the image, click the ellipse and go to the select resource and do the import again, and this time get our images with the ultra secret background color. select the no repeat as the one that's there by default, as we did before. That doesn't look right, but I guess it's okay. And then go back and uncomment out all these guys. And save this and run it. And you see it looks like the arrows are just on the background because we have the background color for the arrows identical to the whole background color. And if we press A, we get the go arrow, which is also totally looks like it's on the background. We press B, we get the double arrow, totally looks like it's on the background, and clear, and it all works. And if you want to know what Microsoft's best kept secret is, this is the actual hex number for this background color, the control. It's # F0 F0 F0. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a lot, and I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe.